house guests, welcome to today's Celebrity Big Brother 2 updates and spoilers. Our house guests of the day, we've got one of the OGs, Luigi Balancio. Oh my god, you're like an OG housewife. We also have Mark Armstrong, Mark Katina, and Mary Gregoire. Gregoire? I am so sorry if I pronounce anybody's names wrong. Super embarrassing, but I mean, I do it all the time, right? So thank you guys so much for being patrons on Patreon. We really appreciate it. We could not do this without you guys, and we think you're awesome. And if you want to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. All right, so last night, double eviction night, baby. Natalie was the first one evicted by a vote of 4-0, and then they had that celebrity breaking news twist, the last one of the season. Do you think they were trying to save Tom? Because it kind of felt like it, but he didn't win. Tamar won. So she was safe for the second eviction of the night. Lolo then won the HOH. She nominated Tom and Candy. Tamar won Power Veto. She's really on a hot streak now. And she left the nominations the same, which led to Tom being evicted by a vote of 3-0. I gotta say, I am really bummed to see him go because even though he was playing some crazy ass game, I think he was really considering a lot about how things were gonna look for the audience and like entertaining us, and I really appreciated that. So I'm gonna miss him for these last few days. But also Tamar with that wild dance when Tom was on his way out. That was so mean. Like, it was not cool. And just a quick message to Tamar. Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Because I don't think so. So anyway, also, I'm just wondering, do you guys think that Tamar was just doing that purely to be a jerk, or do you think that there was some strategy involved there and she's trying to be like, oh, nobody's gonna take me to the final two because she's saying, what am I trying to say? She's doing things like that so that people will feel more comfortable bringing her to the end because they don't think she's gonna get jury votes. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you think it was strategy, or do you think she was just being a jerk? Well, let me know. So there wasn't a ton happening on the feeds between the end of the live show and the next HOH competition, but Tamar was like, oh, we can have fun now because there was a cloud over the house before and I wasn't having fun. Come on. You were contributing heavily to that cloud. I mean, really. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Ricky's like, let's not even talk about Tom anymore because he's not here, so whatever. We are. But it seems like at this point, it's Lolo and Ricky versus Kandi and Dina. And then Tamar is kind of in the middle because we know she's really close to Kandi, but she's also really close to Lolo and Ricky. I would say she's leaning more towards Lolo and Ricky because she can tell, like, they're more likely to win competitions here. And she wants to stick with the power, right? She wants to be safe. So it seems like she's more on their side. So then they had the HOH competition. The feeds came back just before 11 p.m. And we find out that Ricky won HOH. Whoa! So the comp had something to do with heights, I think. They got some scratches on them. I don't know exactly what they were doing, but seems like it's going to be a fun one to watch. And after the competition, Tamar, Lolo, and Ricky were all celebrating in the hotel bedroom. And they feel like they went from first to last. They really felt like they had a great day, minus Natalie getting evicted because they got rid of Tom. Ricky is the next HOH, so they're slicing and dicing. So now what is Ricky gonna do? He's gotta nominate 2 people. Wow. So Ricky says to Lolo, Candy shouldn't have called me out that time. And it just makes me think of that episode of Catfish. The episode of Catfish when the guy's friend catfishes him and Mom is like, yes. And she's like, you shouldn't have called me a fat Kelly Price. Right? It makes me think of that. But anyway, Lolo's like, oh yeah, no, she shouldn't have done that. I guess Kandi called him out in like an eviction speech. I don't even remember that. This is all a blur. I don't even remember what she said, but apparently she called him out and Ricky didn't like it. So Ricky says, yeah, Kandi is going home if she doesn't win the veto competition. Unless you guys save her, you know, like it's up to you. Okay. So then Tamar comes in and Ricky asks for her permission to take out Kandi because he knows that they're close. And Tamar's like, yeah, it's your HOH. Like, do what you want. You don't have to ask me. So then Ricky's like, all right, we did this for Natalie. Yay, hotel bedroom alliance. So then Lolo got her HOH basket, and her letter was from her best friend Steffi, who I believe was also a track runner. And she got snacks, sunglasses, hats, wine. She was upset. Number one, she did not get her junior mints that she was looking forward to. But number two, she was upset and crying because she loves her friend, and the letter was great, but she wants a basket from a husband. Oh my god. Can we just get, like, some random husband to, like, send her something? I mean, really, no, but she's like, oh, I don't have a husband sending me things, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I feel bad for her, but then again, like, be happy with yourself, and, like, everything will fall into place, right? So Tamar is comforting her, and she's like, it's gonna happen for you. Let's embrace your basket. You know, not everybody has a best friend, so you're blessed to have her. So anyway, it was nice to see Tamar comforting her. So then, around that same time, Ricky confirmed to Tamar that he will be putting up Kandi and Dina. Duh. Okay, so then Dena and Candy, speaking of them, they were chatting in the train lounge, and Dina is confused about how the rest of the game is going to work, even though Julie gave them that wonderful explanation at the end of the last episode. But what's new? Dina's confused about how things are working in the game. So Candy's trying to walk her through it, and then they're like, okay, well, we know that Ricky's going to put us up this week, obviously. So Dina is wondering, who would Ricky put up as the replacement nominee if one of them gets saved with the veto? She's like, maybe we could vote that person out. And Candy's like, no, it would be a tie, and then Ricky would get to decide. So we're pretty much screwed, unless, you know, one of us wins power veto, and then that person will be safe, but the other one is still in trouble. So then Ricky got his HOH room a little bit after 1:30 a.m. He got pictures of his family, a letter from his wife, snacks and such. It was all very nice. And everybody hung out in the room for a bit. And he's like, help yourself to the snacks in the room, because he is not staying up there. He's going to stay in his hotel bedroom alliance room. Okay, so then that was pretty much it for last night. Today, the feeds were down this morning while they had their, like, walk down memory lane breakfast / brunch. And I believe Mark McGrath was there. And now, I'm not sure if Marissa was there for this, or if she was there for something else right after the eviction episode, because the feeds did not come back right away, and I'm wondering if that was Marissa's little thing. So I don't know if she was there last night or if she was at the brunch, but they got to see both of them at some point. Okay, so then Ricky was talking to Lolo and Tamar, and Ricky's like, all right, I guess you guys have figured out by now, if this veto is used, I'm gonna have to nominate one of you guys. Like, do you care which one goes up? And, like, yeah, they do care. They both care. So they have not come to a decision yet on that. They're going to have to pray on it and talk about it and nap on it. So Lolo does bring up some concerns. She is worried that if she ends up on the block next to Kandi, that Tamar might keep Kandi over her, because Tamar has said in the past that she wanted to keep Kandi around. But Tamar is now saying she doesn't owe Kandi anything. I'm okay. She doesn't owe Kandi anything. It seems like she's upset with her again. I'm thinking during this walk down memory lane breakfast brunch, maybe some things came out that Tamar did not like. Maybe she was reminded of some things, because she was complaining too that whenever she says something, Candy's gotta, like, one-up her or something. So it seems like something went down at this brunch, and she's not liking Kandi right now. She was also like, one of Candy's friends wrote a book, and there was a whole chapter about me, and blah, blah, blah. So she's still angry about that, too. But Tamar says that she will never vote Lolo out over Kandi. I don't know. I mean, let's think about it, though. That scenario would also only be happening if the veto was used on Dina. And what are the chances of Dina winning the power veto? I don't know. All right, you never know. So then it was pretty much nap time for everybody for like a few hours. So it's been a quiet day so far. They are supposed to have nominations today. If you guys want to check back later, pretty sure it's going to be Dena and Candy. But if you don't want to wait until tomorrow to know for sure, I'll update the info later. So that's where we're at right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who are you rooting for in the veto? And until tomorrow, much love.